This afternoon, we had our best game for sure at the offensive end of the floor, and we caught them on a game where they weren't quite as sharp. That's not the Bradley team that I've seen on film, and going forward, I think they're going to. Bradley's going to be really hard to play against, and they're going to win plenty of games.
We knew they'd play great, which they did. There weren't a lot of the way they played. It wasn't a type of game, if they were going to play at that level, that we had much chance of winning. I'm bothered by how we played, and that's not to take anything away from them. They were great. They did a great job. We were poor in every area you could be poor in.
I thought from a team standpoint that we had a better awareness about us. Austin Peele had it in the post that he ended up fanning out to the three-point line for a made three, a couple dribble handoffs, and then Dion had a handful of them where he got in. There's a lot of guys around him, and he found the right teammate, and he's got the ability to do that.
The way they played tonight, I don't think too many people would have come in here and win. Now maybe Creighton or Wichita would argue that, but they played at that level. They played as well offensively as we've seen anyone play. I mean, their shooting percentages, even if you were doing shooting drills, which most of the night it felt like they were doing shooting drills, was off the charts.
Yeah, I felt good today. I mean, in warm-ups, it was feeling good, and all the little work you put in the season and the off season, that's when it all pays off. Is all the shots you put up, and when you got it feeling good, stay with it and keep shooting.
He's worked really hard now for the better part of 2 years to get to the point where he is. He had the game at George Mason where he made 7 threes. He was going again tonight, and we've got to keep finding ways from a staff standpoint to get him shots. We won a couple games where he didn't get many looks at the basket, and as well as he's shooting the basketball, as hard as he's worked to be a guy that can make shots when he's open, we've got to make sure that we find ways to get him more shots.
We really moved the ball really well as a team and played together really hard, and I think it pays off when you do that and you keep staying with it, and don't get away from who you are as a team. And I think we're a really unselfish team that really moves the ball well, and we get in here and shoot a lot, and it just pays off in the end. And as long as you keep working with it and staying with it, it's going to pay off in the end.
Of course, everyone's a little bit more locked in just because the last 2 games didn't go our way at home. We really wanted to just win this one, and we came out and everyone was right on cue today.
I think today was more a combination where we had a lot of stuff going, and they maybe were just off just a little bit with what they're doing because they played really well.